Hello my fellow strangers, I hope you are all doing well, and today we're going to talk about fitting it all in. So in hindsight that sounded a little dirty. As you all know, I have a really busy schedule. I thought I'd talk a little bit about how I struggle with that sometimes because I am sort of a chaotic person. I'm one of those people who has I think I just have ADD. I don't know for sure. This is not an actual diagnosis. I don't actually know this. But at least when it comes to my creative endeavors and my academic endeavors, sometimes I'm a little chaotic evil. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I'm trying to fit everything in, but as you guys know, I have my Etsy shop and I'm trying to write The Secrets of Kings, which I'm so behind on, although I did add a chapter just not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that, and it had been months since I had put another chapter up. So I know some of the strangers have been following along on that. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check out the newest episode. I'll link to the text and to the video where I read it. I have a short film that I started a bajillion years ago and have been slowly but semi-steadily trying to piece together. And then have all my academic work and my teaching stuff, and those need to take precedent most of the time, right? My academics and my teaching. So trying to do creative stuff on the side is really hard to do. I feel I've been sort of waning a bit. I have tried to keep up this channel consistently, and I wish I had more time to be more creative on here rather than just doing life updates and randomly type videos. I don't know. And maybe one day it will happen. I don't know. But then I also have I'm super creative, so I tend to have all kinds of new ideas in betwixt these that I sort of semi start, and anyways, I need to finish things, and if I'm going to finish things, I usually try and focus and make sure that the things that I do finish are the important things, school and teaching stuff, you know. And then this, because there are more people involved in this. My other stuff is it's just waiting on me, right? If I don't do this, it affects the channel, it affects other people. And I know you guys would be fine if I needed a week off or whatever. You guys have been fine about it in the past, and I think you guys all understand that I'm really busy sometimes, and that's great. But because I know that there are other people on this channel that are affected by me ish, right, to the extent that you can be affected by me in this video platform that you can watch kind of whenever, then we're missing a day on the channel if I don't upload, right? So I feel I need to invest time in it. I tend to invest time in things that involve other people. But my solo sort of creative side stuff tends to just sort of not get forgotten, but sometimes it gets set aside for really long periods of time that I never intend. I should know in the back of my mind that the way this always works is that I start a project and then it sits forever before I come back to it. I always come back to stuff though. I come back to stuff all the time, but I'll work on it a little bit more and then it gets set aside again. You know what I mean? So I work on it in these intense chunks, and yeah. Which is probably a reason why The Secrets of Kings being on a schedule that just totally got disintegrated at some point during season 2. I think that probably explains why that happened. And you know, it is what it is. But I am going to continue to put stuff up because I don't want to stop. I do have direction for the story. I have even one more chapter that I recorded on the same day that I recorded that last chapter, because I have a few chapters written. It's just finding time to record them and then edit them, because editing and stuff takes time. And so just trying to find time for that process can be really challenging. And then there are some times that I get orders from my Etsy shop, and so that way I have to put in time, it's forced kind of for that, you know, at times. But not that, you know, I feel forced or I don't want to be doing Etsy stuff. I love doing my Etsy stuff. So the fact that I sort of have to force myself when I get an order or something to put myself back in there is a good thing. But as a result of some of those, if I get really busy in my Etsy shop on top of teaching and whatever, then it puts total chaos on my other creative projects. And that's usually when stuff gets set, it gets tossed to the side, and then it just stays there for a while until I have time to pick it up again. And I always do. It's just, you know, it makes for a very slow creative process in some ways. How about you guys? Do you guys have like other things that like you enjoy, but you find it really difficult to find time to do them, or you find it really stressful trying to like fit it all in? Because I don't. And look at music is another thing that I didn't mention earlier, but like I've been trying to teach myself guitar, which I suck at, but but I have a couple songs that I've been trying to write, and I can do like a little plucky things and then put it into GarageBand and like loop, because thank God for the loops. Because I'm not instrumentally really talented, I just mostly sing. But trying to find time to finish the songs that I've started, like, you know, like am I just not organized enough? That could be part of it, but also how do other people just like manage to get this all done and not completely feel wiped out? Because I feel wiped out when I don't get it all done sometimes. Is anyone else like that? I don't know. I hope I'm not alone, but at the same time, you know, if I am, I guess I am. Can't be the only one who feels like that, right? Like just having a hard time like fitting everything that you want to fit in, right? Here's to one day when perhaps I'll be able to fit it all in, because to date I fit in when I can, and then the rest just has to wait. I guess with that I will just say, until next Monday, my fellow strangers, because I'll see you then. Don't forget to tell me about your things that you find hard to do. Create empathy. Commiserate with me. Hey strangers, so just jumping in really quick because I realized when I recorded the first part of this video that I totally forgot to say hello to our new strangers, and just to say that I am really looking forward to seeing their videos coming up soon. So welcome, new strangers. Very excited to have you with us, and I'll see you whenever you get started. Bye.